Welcome to the Byrne Avenue Bath section of the Community Business Festival. We're absolutely delighted to be involved, and we hope that this short film will help you in your journey. My name is Peter Sherlock. I'm one of the few trustees of this amazing building, and later on, myself and Jane Richards, who's a very experienced project manager, we're going to be guiding you through where we've got to and where we hope to be going very soon. The foundation stone was laid in 1931 and it opened to the public in 1933. It rapidly became the heart of the area. Where are we? We're in a place called Rock Ferry, which is a part of Birkenhead, which is on the Wirral, opposite Liverpool. It's an area that's seen its ups and it's certainly seen its downs. And this building is very much the jewel of the crown. Now, it was 2009, the doors were closed on this building. There was talk of demolition, there was talk of, the ground being used for flats or something. But luckily, we managed to stop that, and we have the lease to ensure the safety and the restoration and the preservation of this community gem. Now, this part, the pool, is the final stage of the project and probably the most expensive. But however, what we are going to show you now, myself and Jane, is what we have achieved with the rest of the building and what we hope to achieve very soon. So Jane, tell me where we're up to in terms of which area is going to be opening first and what the plans are for those areas.
We are sat in the laundry.
Okay.
So originally, as you know, when the building opened in 1933, it had its own laundry. When you came to swim or use the slipper baths, you were given a towel, so we had our own laundry. But we're left with this beautiful big space, and that's going to become our new community room. So the community room is going to be used for some sports like Zumba, aerobics, Pilates, that sort of sport.
Right.
But also it's going to be educational support, for example. People need a bit of help with maths and English, maybe to get a job. We've done some work with the local children, and one of their ideas was, can we have a film club? Brilliant. So we're going to do Friday Film Club. And then we ran with that idea, and we've extended that now to what we're thinking of calling our Golden Oldies Film Club. We will be running old films. So the Ealing comedies, the old black and whites, the MGM musical.
Oh, I love it.
Sports Hall is underway. The roof of the Sports Hall is now watertight. The scaffolding is going in as we speak. Floor has already gone up. Our joiner's brilliant. He's restoring the original floor. So most of the flooring that goes back down will be the original floor from the 1930s.
Amazing.
And then it's a massive sports hall. So it's big enough for a five-a-side game. It's big enough for 4 badminton courts side by side. Whatever our community wants us to do, we're talking to our community all the time. And if they want a particular sport, we'll do our best to put it on.
And what about things that aren't sport?
Oh, well, it's a lovely room for events.
Yeah.
It's big enough for events, so we're looking at things like a farmer's market, a food festival, a beer festival, gin festival. And all of that will bring in funding for the building. Yeah. Our fundraisers are going to be brilliant, fun, crazy events. And everyone knows that all that money will go back into
the building and into the community.
The community and putting on more activities for people.
Can we get a nice brew and a cup of coffee?
You can. Good. We are creating a brand new cafe out of a space that hasn't been used before, hasn't been seen before. And it's going to be a lovely cosy space. It's also going to be our heritage space because we're creating it out of what was left of the gents' slipper baths. It's going to have heritage pictures, some of the old memorabilia.
Oh, it's lovely because there's very little around here to go and be able to sit with your friends and have a nice cup of tea. So that's going to be lovely, I think. So Jane, what's the impact of community ownership being on the building?
Community ownership is vital for this building. Without it, this building actually would not exist. We put a campaign together and we basically have taken the building via community asset transfer from the local council. We now have control of it, we're fundraising, and we're going to restore it and reopen it.
So Jane, what has the impact of the COVID pandemic been upon the building work?
Unfortunately, it meant that the building had to shut. The trustees, right at the beginning, decided that we were going to employ local companies and local tradesmen wherever we could, so that even before we're open, we are supporting our local community and supporting our local economy.
Yeah.
But even the people who were still able to work, because they're in small family units, couldn't get any supplies.
Yeah.
So we had to make the heartbreaking decision to actually just lock the building up and walk away for a few months. And it will put things behind. Unfortunately, our schedule has obviously shifted. But the building's back open now, we're starting work again, and we will get there.
Yeah, exactly.
The project is a massive community effort. All of our tradesmen, wherever we can, we're our local people, most of whom walk in the first time and go, "Oh, I used to swim here, oh, I used to play football," and they all love the building, and so they've got that extra passion about being here and making this project happen. We've had volunteer days as well, clearing the grounds, clearing some of the spaces inside, where again, all the local people have just...
It's been amazing, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So Jane, how does it feel for Byrne Avenue Baths to be part of the Business Community Festival?
Oh, we were delighted to be asked to take part. This building has been taken on by a small group of local people. There's 5 or 6 trustees, but there's lots and lots of community support around that. Our Facebook page has got over 2,500 followers on it, so lots of people in the community love this building. But at the end of the day, it was a fairly small team who went to the council and said, "Listen, we can do this. Don't knock it down. The community needs it too much. There's nothing like this. There's nothing like this on the world."
No.
In fact, there's nothing like this in the UK. So, yeah, if anybody has got that idea and is thinking, well, actually, our community hall needs
You can
some
do
support,
it.
you can do it.
It may take some work,
And
maybe a few tears.
And it may take some time. Rome wasn't built in a day, as we've discovered.
Yeah.
But perseverance counts, and you will get there, and you will do it.
I think the most exciting thing about this project is that when the building closed in 2009, it was very much a swimming pool and a sports hall. And of course, it will still be a sports hall, however, it's going to be so much more. It's going to be the ultimate community space, as well as allowing all of those sports to take place. And a really big thank you to the Business Community Festival for allowing us to be such an integral part of this fabulous event. I hope you've enjoyed taking a tour with myself and Jane around Byrne Avenue and everything that we're doing and everything that we're hoping to do. And we hope that it has interested you and inspired you, and very, very, very good luck with any upcoming project you may be working on, and do come and see us. Thanks ever so much for watching. Bye-bye.